Hey guys, today we are shooting the No Rest for the Wicked review. And lately, it's been no rest for Cooley. Let's hop into it. Let's start off in the world building. So you start off in Sacrament, a once beautiful place ruined by the plague. Now this is a really nice place. Like genuinely, as I'm playing throughout the game, I really like it. It's always beautiful, and as you traverse and level up throughout the game, so does Sacrament. I mean, it genuinely is a living place. All of the NPCs, when you walk back up to them, they're all saying like different things of that nature. And I know in most games that might annoy you, but I feel like in this one, it made me want to actually listen to what the NPC had to say. And I actually like that. You're leveling up all of your vendors so that they can get better loot and provide better upgrades to you, the character. You are a serum, so you're going to create your character when you first begin the game. And what I do like about this character is that you are the main character in all of the cutscenes, even though your character isn't speaking. I do like that as well. You're in every cutscene, and I really love how they work, you know, the character that you create and what your character is wearing at that time into the cutscenes. Like, it's actually really cool in my personal opinion. Graphics. Now, the graphics to me are literally amazing. I play on my ROG Ally and I have no issues. Now, granted, that's a really powerful machine. So if you're playing on any other PC, because it's only on PC right now, they are working on launch for console. That's going to come with the 1.0. However, apparently there's some consoles that are going to be left out, and I'll be doing a review on that with specifics on what was said. Bugs. Now, the game does have bugs. This is an early access game. So when you purchase it, it's an early access game. Expect some bugs. However, Moonlight Studios has been releasing a lot of updates since their release of early access, and they're continuously releasing those updates. And so you always like to hear that. I mean, it is an early access title. So again, expect some bugs. You might have to restart it sometimes. And I do recall since the Breach update that sometimes I kill an enemy and they just kind of glitch across the screen. But it's not the worst thing in the world. The controls. Now, the controls, they are not hard in my personal opinion at all. For the average gamer, you should be able to pick up No Rest for the Wicked, especially if you play RPGs or ARPGs like Path of Exile, Last of Epoch, etc. So if you play any of those games, you should be able to pick up No Rest for the Wicked easily and just get to having the most fun of your life, in my personal opinion, that you've had in a minute, with a great story. There are 3 different modes. So you have, I don't know the specific names of them, but essentially you have 3 different modes. There's the one in the middle, which is the intended mode. And then we're going to have the easier mode, and then you have the hardest mode. Now, each one is going to present different challenges while also presenting different loot. And obviously, the higher that you go in the difficulty, you're going to get better loot. And I think that that's pretty fun. Now, I'm not going to lie. I've had to stray off just a little bit in certain areas, and I might just play through, just depending on how many hours that I have, and I'm not trying to like exuberate so much brain power into the video game. I will take it down to the easier mode just so I can continuously level up and not hinder my gameplay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really like it. Weapons, man, the weapons on this game, and you have such a great variety. And when I mean such a great variety, axes, wands, swords, staves, one-handed, two-handed. I mean, it all gets so intricate, and I love it, man. And that paired with the gear, it's absolutely ridiculous. You have rings, you have pants, or, you know, your legs, where you put on your chest, you know, what you put on your helmet. So many things. And they also have a weight class, so be careful. Your weight is distributed throughout your loot, and that classifies you. So you can either be in the fast, you can either be in the normal, or you can be in the heavy. And depending on your gameplay, that's how you kind of want to stagger your loot. Now, most people are stating that they're not trying to rock heavy. However, I feel like the game is still in early access. Do what you want, man. I mean, I'm sure that we can create redonkulous things with all of the numerous items and variants that you have on the game. You can also insert runes into your weapons, which actually give you different attacks, special attacks to use, which are used when you have a certain amount of focus built up. And focus is done when you are battling. It's a great intricate system. Enemies. Now, you have multiple enemies spread across Sacrament. And as you traverse throughout the game, it's really going to be cool. Like, you'll go through certain regions, come back to that region, and maybe you knock the ladder down, maybe you knocked a bridge down, and now that gives you immediate access to a region that you didn't have access to before. And now you no longer have to do the whole loop around that you did to get to that, to get to that place. There are also so many just nooks and crannies that kind of take you into entirely new areas. Some of them, you're gonna have to level up. I do like that they kind of put you on like a slight grind, but the story continues to grow. Some of the areas are blocked behind I'd say like your level. Now granted, I'm big dog, so I went in there a couple of levels lower and still got them knocked out, which kind of helped my story just kind of keep going on, which was great. But personally, enemies come in many different kinds as you go throughout these regions, so you need to make sure that you're taking your time learning their moves, because if you don't take your time and learn their moves, you are going to be punished. They are really emphasizing punishing on just relentlessly pressing the X button or relentlessly just pressing an attack. They want it to be slow and methodical, and I can really get that sense in the gameplay. I really do like that as well. Give a special shout out to the bosses, because some bosses are literally trying to be the period that ends the hero's story, and I love it, man. It's like you really get that sense from them, and it's a great done job by Moonlight Studios. Co-op and solo. So as of currently, it is just solo. However, as of July 2025, they have been releasing news letting us know how close we are to co-op gameplay and how close we are to the 1.0 release, which will also be the console release. I'm really excited about co-op. I haven't imagined playing this game with friends. However, I cannot wait. I mean, I have a cousin, and granted, I'm not sure if he's technically into these games, but I can kind of, force it that way, put it down the pipeline. And I can just imagine me and him dropping an immense amount of hours playing this game, or my brother. Like, we just like playing games like this. And now you're just loading up, going out into these places. The pestilence is growing. You have tons of enemies that you're going to encounter, daily challenges, weekly challenges. I mean, so far, I like the game, and I know that this is just the beginning with it just being in early access. They have years of content that I'm sure Moonlight Studios is trying to give us. So I'm really excited for everything that they have coming forth. And that's going to be the wrap up for the No Rest for the Wicked video from KOOLEY19. And I'm not going to lie, man, it was really nice talking over this video. I can't wait to get more reviews out to you guys. I do have reviews coming up. I don't want to spoil them because they're just going to kind of drop, like, some of them are from games that my niece played, and I rigorously watched her play almost like every bit of those games. Like, I even bought a few of them. I don't personally enjoy playing some titles, but I genuinely like watching people play video games, especially if you're a loved one, just watching you kind of like experience that and just being in the room. Like, I'm sure others can attest to like just being